and I'm gonna be doing my self-imposed challenge of no chainsaw. I don't know how doable it is, but I'm really willing to try because it's one of those things that I know I should have changed scene, by the way. It should be on this one. It's one of those things that I noticed when I was playing the starvation mode in Doom Eternal. Because there's this achievement when you finish one level in starvation mode. What it does is that it doesn't allow enemies don't drop health. I don't think they drop ammunition either. And I thought that was very interesting because it forces you to play a bit more old school in the sense that value, recognize the places where ammunition is, value it, go back to it when you need ammunition, as opposed to just use the chainsaw, pull the chainsaw every 20 seconds and get ammunition for free. So it's an interesting thing, but you're gonna play starvation mode from the beginning. You have to finish the map first and then replay with the starvation on. And then I thought, what if I just, instead of hoping to get a starvation, I just play purposely avoiding to use the chainsaw. And that's what I'm going to be doing, but at first I need a little bit of water, so be right back. Alright, here we go. See, I was playing that other game, I was bored of the level, I was getting sleepy. I just had a glass of water, I'm changing what I'm playing now, and I feel like I'm getting awake, becoming awake. How the fuck you say that? What was this? Oh, it's the extra life, I gotta finish that at some point. I think I'm just gonna delete this one and start it up again, because... yeah, I don't think there's anything valuable for me to do on this one, so fuck it. Delete the save, goodbye. We're doing Nightmare, and let's see how this goes. Again, the rule is simple. Avoid using the chainsaw. Instead, waste as little ammunition as you can. Oh, here we go with the... oh yeah, I had turned down the dialogue. The voices, whatever. But yeah, basically, the rule is simple. Just don't use the chainsaw. Avoid using the chainsaw at all costs. There's ammunition spread around the level. So what I'm trying to figure out here is if I make a smart use of the ammunition that the level gives me, is that enough to actually finish it? To do the entire level? I mean, whenever I'm in a really, really tough situation, I suppose I will have to use it. For example, boss fights, I imagine that ammunition is not exactly plentiful enough to do it. Why does this work sometimes and does another? And I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this game does respawn ammunition in some situations. So I think it should be doable. But I'm not 100% sure on this. And thus the challenge. And this is one of those things that I noticed when I was, and I do have to pick up the chain, so you cannot make any progress if you don't pick it up. But it's one of those things that I noticed when I was practicing for Ultra Nightmare, that, for example, this entire level, you can do it smartly to save the chainsaw ammunition to do executions on the Arachnotrons that are the toughest enemies in this difficulty. I mean, sorry, in this level. So, yeah, there might be something to this. Again, I don't know how doable it is, but I shall try. Last self-imposed challenge that I did was, what was it? Oh, off-meta upgrades, and I did it. I beat the game without using the meta upgrades like the scope shot, the sticky bomb, heat blast, lock on rocket. In this one I can use whatever it's useful so long as I avoid using the chainsaw. And yeah, on training in Ultra Nightmare, again, saving the ammunition for the big fights, for big monsters and big fights, made me see that there's generally a bunch of ammunition spread around the level. I don't know if in every level, but at least in this one it does. So yeah, it gets me curious as to... Oh shit! I need a glory kill. Okay. Bruh. Sure, why not? And this is why I ended up giving up on Ultra Nightmare. I'm just not good enough for it. It's a sad story when I had to, you know, give up on my dreams of someday finishing Ultra Nightmare. That's okay. I can live with my limitations. They're running out of low on ammunition, but no need to use the chainsaw yet because there's a bunch of ammo everywhere. And yeah, by the way, I am... It's my keyboard! It's my keyboard that locks up! I couldn't move again. I thought it was the previous game, but it's my keyboard that is locking up for some reason. God damn it, am I gonna have to get a new keyboard soon? Yeah, I don't know what it is. When I'm pressing D, at some moment it doesn't quite work. So not using the chainsaw, it also means that no quick executions to save my life. And pretty much like I do on Nightmare nowadays, I completely, 100% avoid picking up the extra lives because that shit is just... Don't like the extra lives in general. I mean, I suppose that with this challenge I could be a little bit more lenient on myself and allow the extra lives, but I don't see the point for it. So see, so far, no chainsaw at all, and there's still plenty ammunition to pick. So, I don't know, it's promising. It's a promising idea. And I think I'm gonna be going completionist over here just for the sake of... Why not?
My soul remains guarded. You can't.
I wish they had explained what the hell are those coins. You just see them and you understand that with those coins his soul is no longer guarded or some shit like that. I have no idea. But they never really explained what the hell are those coins to begin with. Where did the Slayer get them from? Who made them? What are they? Alright, skip it. I was gonna shoot it, but I remember. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be wasting ammo. No, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna come back later for... I love that goddamn ring. Hey, Seg, you have to read the codex, sadly? I read the codex, but apparently I didn't pay enough attention to it then. So I remember the first time that I played this game, I read pretty much every single entry of the codex. No, you know what? I did skip some entries on the codex, the ones that were written in more old school English type of deal, because that gave me a lot of trouble to read it. Obviously, not a native speaker here, so reading...
Bruh.
Okay. Reading difficult English is not my forte, so I did skip some of them. Or maybe that's where I missed it. I don't know.
The first Hell Priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced.
I guess that's why the first time that I played this game took me so goddamn long, because I spent literal at least a couple hours reading all of that shit. Not all at once, but you know. Okay, there's still a bunch of ammunition just in this area alone, so that should be plenty to clear this up. I'm kind of bored of this level in the sense that I've played it so much in Ultra Nightmare. Ugh. Oh shit, too close. See, I just felt tempted to use the chainsaw right there to kill the Arachnotron quickly, but no. Remain focused. Oh, that missed? Fuck. So gotta be careful with my ammunition spending. There we go. No chainsaw, not even to save my life. I guess in areas, I mean, this area has plenty of ammunition, so me dying has nothing to do with the challenge itself. It just has to do with, you know, me being bad at the game. But areas that I try several times and I don't find them beatable at all without using the chainsaw. Well, in those situations I will use the chainsaw, but I'm gonna try to, you know, try quite a bit to ensure that an area is definitely unbeatable without the chainsaw. So a big part of this challenge is, oh fuck me, not wasting ammunition. Ah shit. Okay, okay. Here we go. Ammo. Thank you. Can you? Not using the chainsaw at all makes me feel like this fight is way harder than it actually is. All of you. Goodbye. Again, with so much ammunition scattered around the map, I do feel like the developers originally didn't mean for this system of extremely low ammo capacity to be the thing. You make me want to be a cheap bastard and just play every level with famine mode. But in famine mode, the chainsaw still gives you ammunition, doesn't it? I think it does. I'm not 100% sure on this one. I thought famine mode is mostly about the health from glory kill. I'm not sure, honestly, I'm not sure. I tried it once, and I understood that you wouldn't get ammunition from it, but I remember watching somebody playing it, and I thought I saw drops with the chainsaw, so I'm not sure. Honestly, I haven't. I only did one level with famine mode, and it was quite a while ago, so I don't quite remember. Look at me, just making sure to waste as little ammunition as possible. Ah, shit. Can you die? Here comes the Spidey. Ah, you fucker. See, I learned that imps, with 2 bullets, imps stagger. With the soldiers take, I think, 4. Or 1 good shot into the chest, it staggers them instantly. Ah, fuck! Calm down, don't panic, don't panic. Right, I'm really low on ammunition for everything. I'll check in a few minutes. Alright, fantastic. I would love to know indeed.
Behold,
I am.
of our labor.
This one I will try to do completion. Although I don't know how the fuck am I... Oh, that's a good one. Maybe the only moment I won't be doing the no chainsaw part intentionally will be the Slayer gates, because I feel like those really require you to be constantly refueling, because it's basically a stupid amount of enemies. And since I am aiming to do completionist, that would require me to indeed beat the the Slayer gate. Can this open without me picking it up? No. Oh, it did. Yeah, getting or not getting extra lives is not part of my challenge, but I just don't like extra lives. What? Oh, there's some shells up there. Oh, really? Good. Yeah, so I guess when I realized that I wasn't good enough for Ultra Nightmare, now I'm doing my self-imposed challenge to, you know, continue my Doom Eternal experience, but without putting myself through a nightmare, because that just didn't work. You know? I thought I was hardcore enough to deal with Ultra Nightmare, but in the end... Oh, come on, pick it up. In the end, all I proved is that... Nah, I'm okay. Alright, is that it for ammunition around here? Oh, there's some shells, but... Oh, I know. You just spam some shots here. Gotta be careful, because when you cross this line, the field appears. Just want to spam this a little bit to see if I can get the dudes over there. And then get my... There's a bunch of shells. Oh, wait, I heard them. Show yourself. There you are. Okay, there's shells here. I really want to try that method that whoever did, where you can increase the ammunition capacity. I really want to try that, because I feel like that plus no chainsaw would give the game a considerably more old school feel. And, you know, I'm not the type of person who's like old school or die. No, it's just that I mean I've been playing this game quite a bit, so the newness of going like that seems pretty attractive. And again, I don't know if all the levels are like this, but this level is very happy with giving me a ton of ammunition at plenty times. Hey, Veloz, what's that? I mean, it's a link. YouTube. But what is it? Precision bolt. Fuck you. There's no way I'm not going to open Fortress. Alright, well, I can open the link at the moment, but... Open Fortress? What is that? It's like Team Fortress but open? No idea. Alright, this might be a little tough because there's a ton of imps and little dudes around, but again, I don't mind using meta upgrades, like spending one single nade on a Kako to kill it. That seems like a pretty good deal to me. Oh shit! Do tell me what the hell is Open Fortress, please. I have no idea what that is. Curious now. You have successfully gotten me curious. Ah, you mother... Well, I mean, usually I would keep these little zombies because, you know, they're good for getting health, but... I mean, for getting ammunition, but since I'm not doing that at the moment, I guess it doesn't matter much. Team Fortress 2 Quake Deathmatch. So not like the proper standard Team Fortress, but... Ah, you... See? Ah, this fucker. Shit. Ah, no ammo. I'm starting to run pretty low on ammo here. Oh shit, oh shit, oh the fucking grenade. At least I got him. Yeah, chainsaw suit drops in famine mode. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I guess I'm going... You know, this is the opposite, because in the famine mode it seems to be more about not getting health. In my challenge I can get the health from doing the glory kills. The challenge lies in managing your ammunition to the now. Making sure you don't waste ammunition. Optimizing just as much as possible. So far it's doable, although I completely run out of shells. So oh yeah, no, here we go. There's 8 here and there should be 8 more here. Yeah. Oh, here's a funny thing. I thought this was a Minecraft reference because I'm like, look at the size of those pixels. And then I realized that it's supposed to be like a military thing, you know. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I thought the same, Gold Freak, and I thought it did, but like I said, it wasn't a YouTube video when I was like, hey, maybe I understood wrong. No idea, but hey.
The UAC would like to thank you for your support during this training.
From this side. I wonder how many people got this quote-unquote puzzle or whatever obstacle right. Because I mean, you're supposed to go here and then you go there, then up there and up there, right? But you can just do this. And ever since the very first time I did it, and I've watched other people play this map for the first time and they do exactly the same. So it just seems that it's that other path is just the more complex one. Doesn't... I think it's the proper one, but it just feels more obnoxious, more inconvenient. Oh shit, I missed. Trying to hit this. Oh, it's one of those indestructible barrels. I hate when that happens. Look at that fucking barrel. It just won't explode. Whatever. Never knew that I went to the side. Dude, Open Fortress looks dope. You're getting me curious to open that link. Just that I don't have it set up so that I could show you what I'm looking at, unfortunately. So, you know, to show the desktop. Okay, I have plenty bullets, so I'm gonna try to avoid them. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess indeed some people might get that skip, others won't. No, you know what? I'm gonna go for those bullets. I might need them after. Or I can just drop down. Can I drop down afterward? I'm gonna... Yeah, maybe I'll drop down afterwards if it's doable. Oh, come on. Come! You fucking kidding me? Right, so one sticky... Fuck! Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, come on! Oh, you fuck. How did you not die with that? I'm out of nades. See, I'm so tempted to use the... Stay away, stay away.
Forget about the future.
That was a ton of ammunition wasted. Can I drop down? No, I can't go back down. Holy shit. Where's the ammo? Some shells. I'll take it. Yeah, walk into it. There's more shells here. Yeah. There you go. I know that with this challenge I'm gonna be raging with the outrageous amount of health that sometimes the enemies get after the stagger. Just ridiculous. But alright, that fight was doable. Hey, maybe this whole challenge is actually doable. Says the guy that has only played one level so far. Not even that. I do want to drop down here for all this. And this ammo that I left over. See, it immediately changes the way I'm approaching the level, because at this point I should be already dropping, chainsawing other enemies and getting a bunch of ammunition, and instead I'm having to backtrack enough to go get the ammunition that I purposely saved, that I didn't want to waste. My experiment so far is actually working. How far can it take me? That I don't know, but that's what we're here for, trying to figure it out. No more ammo anywhere? Okay. I don't know, I mean, the scope shot is pretty strong. Love the hit scanniness on it, but it actually... If I hit the headshot, it's good, but if I miss the headshot, and I might just actually end up wasting ammunition, because an imp would cost me 2 bullets. 2 regular bullets. While it would cost me 6 with the scope shot, so... I think I'm just gonna drop down and do it the hard way. 1, 2, there we go. Anything to save ammunition here. Soldiers take 4, imps take 2. And again, this is one of those things that I learned in Ultra Nightmare. Oh, but I gotta save a bit of ammunition for the... upcoming harassment turn. For this. There you go. Ah. Welcome back, Jack Crane. You're just in time to see me suffer over here in my self-imposed challenge of not chainsaw. It is exactly like it sounds. I'm purposely avoiding the using the chainsaw at all. So, oh, I left some ammunition here. Beautiful. So I'm basically having to backtrack to get the ammunition that I've been saving. Ah, fuck. Like this. There we go. Yes, I am. I mean, it's just that, you know, I finished the game in the standard difficulty. I finished the game in Nightmare. I mean, the only thing I can't do, because I'm just not able to, is Ultra Nightmare. So now I'm looking for different ways of approaching the game, challenging myself a little. I mean, this difficulty is already pretty challenging, but you know, just to make it more interesting. The last challenge that I did was doing off-meta picks of the upgrades. I didn't allow myself to pick the meta upgrades. So no scope, no sticky bombs, no lock-em for the rocket launcher, none of that. And I finished the game like that. So that's one of the challenges out of the way. This is the second challenge that I'm doing. Again, avoiding the chainsaw. And once I'm done with this challenge, however long it's gonna take, the next challenge is gonna be finishing the game with no without upgrading any of the weapon modules. Maybe even without health and armor upgrades. In Nightmare, of course.